Hey guys, you here, aka G Unit. Welcome back to another GTA 5 video, and today I wanted to talk about where hot lapping first begun on the PlayStation 3 for myself and a lot of other people within my crew. Now, of course, this particular track, if you're wondering what it is and why we first started here, well, first of all, this was created by Broughy 1322 himself on the PlayStation 3. This is one of his first few creations. Well before even I made my first competitive racing track, and this at the time was one of the most competitive hot lap tracks where everyone spent the most time hot lapping, which was insane because at the time a 136 was pretty difficult to get if you first started hot lapping this with the Zentorno, because obviously on the PS3 Zentorno was the fastest supercar at the time, hence why I decided to go back with the Zentorno to see if I can beat the previous held record, which was held for quite some time. I think 1.5 years now, by UR time on the Xbox 360, and she was, yes, she was a female. She was extremely quick for her period at the time, where she was one of the quickest. Anyway, point is, she's now retired, and a lot of people actually retired from that era anyway. Now on the PS4, it's pretty much generations replenished. But this particular track, what I realize now is that a 133, obviously, which was the record time at the time, is now pretty much easily obtainable consistently. And that's crazy to think about, because at the time, a 133 was unthinkable. You know, even a 134 at one point was unthinkable. But then eventually people started to get it on the PS3. And then UR Timer was the only person to get a 133.9. And no one else was able to get that. And then eventually, last night, Neo Dark Shadow got a 133.767 with a void, which made me think I'm pretty sure he can go quicker in a clean lap. So I managed to get the record with a 133.727, and then right after that, the second session, I managed to beat my own personal best again. And then afterwards as well, managed to do the same, which you guys will see the last lap without the commentary. So you can sort of tell from this how much the game has progressed in terms of how much knowledge we have. What's crazy is that we know more about the game than Rockstar themselves and even their programmers when it comes to the car mechanics, which is crazy. We can even write an entire book about it, and I'm pretty sure only half a dozen people will want to buy that compared to the rest of the majority of catch-up slipstream community. Anyway, you know, the Zentorno, we know a lot about this car. We know about how spoilers work. We know about, well, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know about how the tires work as well, but we can go into detail on that as well, because certain tires affect certain levels of traction. But the main thing is optimizing revs, which is completely probably a new sort of subject for a lot of you guys, which I'll be also making another video of as well, because yes, it is true, you can get 133s lap after lap and a 134 lap after lap, which is pretty insane at one point, which was unthinkable. And it just all comes down to knowledge, really. And you know, at one point we thought, you know, a 133 was a legitimate a legitimate time, and you know, she used the run-up and this and that, but we were just ignorant at the time. You know, we just didn't really think about the you know, the deep mechanics behind the game. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy my personal best. I'm pretty sure you can get a 32.9 if you spent just this amount of time we spent on the PS3 hot lapping this. So yeah, see you guys soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. Expect to see a guide pretty soon. Check you soon now. Nah, peace. Yeah.
Hey guys, Boots here, aka Das Booty. For my 100 subscriber celebration video, I said I would do something special. So here it is. So down back in here, all the way in the very back,